Taking out the trash always comes with the same fight, doing a little shimmy to try to get a puffy trash bag into place. This works okay, but I found a better way. Grab a hold of your trash bag and flip it upside down. Collect the bottom ends together and then squeeze the air out by pushing from the bottom out the top. Once the bag is flat like this, turn it back right side up and simply set it down all the way to the bottom of your trash can. Open up the top and then just pinch it into place. This works for kitchen trash bags, tiny bathroom trash bags, jumbo trash bins, and anything in between. I don't have to do the trash bag shimmy anymore, and now replacing the bag is a breeze. High prices are here to stay. Gas, groceries, insurance. If you're a homeowner, you've probably thought, should I refinance to pay off this credit card debt? Then you second guess yourself because of that low mortgage rate you currently have. Listen, that low rate, it's not saving you if you're drowning in credit card interest at 25% or more. That's the math no one wants to face, but it's costing you thousands. Here's the truth. If you're only making minimum payments, that debt will follow you for years. That's why people are calling American financing, because they're saving customers an average of $800 a month by using their equity to finally break free from credit card debt. You owe it to your family to see what's possible. No upfront fees, no pressure. It costs you nothing to find out what you could save every month. And if you start today, you may be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call American Financing, 866-889-5154. That's 886-889-5154 or americanfinancing.net/hometalk.
Think your kitchen cabinets are out of room? Think again. First up, let's tackle these seasoning packets. Stick a few of these adhesive command clips inside your cabinet door and you have a great spot to hang those tiny packets so they don't get lost in the back of a shelf or drawer, all without taking up drawer or shelf space. Now here's a game changer. Attach a small trash can to the inside of your cabinet door using command hooks. This is the perfect hack for adding a convenient trash can to use while cooking. You can use it for small wrappers or even food scraps or compost. It keeps the mess hidden away and your countertops clutter-free while you're preparing dinner, and you can empty it out when you're done. Give those oven mitts a proper home by sticking a command hook to the inside of your cabinet door. No more digging through drawers or hanging them on awkward knobs. This keeps them clean and out of the way while still being very easy to grab when you do need them. Next, organize your measuring cups by adding small command hooks to the inside of a cabinet door. Space them out so you can hang each cup from one and hang them by their handles. This keeps your measuring tools within easy reach and frees up that precious drawer space. With just a few command hooks, we've transformed unused cabinet door space into very functional storage. Which of these hacks is your favorite?
This pile of tools is such a mess, I knew I needed to figure out a way to organize them. So I grabbed a sheet of plywood and I traced the top of a garbage can so that it was a little bit bigger. And then I cut out the circle with a jigsaw and I sanded it. I used a level and I traced both sides of the level, starting from the center, working my way out of the circle. And then I made a grid with the level. I used a hole saw bit and I drilled where the X's were marked. I placed the plywood with the holes on it on top of the garbage can, and then I placed the tools inside. Now, how smart is that? I hope this inspires you to get creative with organizing your tools.
While you may think dryer sheets only have one use, to help reduce static in your dryer, you'd actually be wrong. They have so many uses in the home and in your outdoor living spaces. Aside from laundry, the most obvious dryer sheet hack is to use them for deodorizing areas of your home. To help keep your trash and recycling area smelling fresh, if you notice your hamper has an odor, slip a dryer sheet anywhere inside to freshen it up a bit. Another funky smelling area of your home may be the shoe rack. Simply tear a dryer sheet in half and place one half into each shoe to help with any odors. Whether it's pets, kids, or just everyday wear and tear, upholstered furniture can smell a bit funky from time to time. Simply rub an unused dryer sheet all over to get them smelling fresh again. Dryer sheets can be really effective for cleaning around the house as well, due to their anti-static residue and rough texture. Dryer sheets are great for cleaning the dust and pet hair off your baseboards. To brighten and remove soap scum from stainless steel fixtures and sinks, dampen a dryer sheet, squeeze the excess water from it, then scrub the fixtures and sink. This will leave them sparkling clean. To remove product buildup and scorch marks on flat irons, curling irons, or clothing irons, wet a dryer sheet, wring out the excess water, and scrub a cold iron. This will help remove any residue and scorch marks. Although dryer sheets are typically used indoors, they have many uses outdoors too. Fill a small bucket halfway with hot water, then add a couple drops of dish soap and 1 to 2 dryer sheets. Allow the solution to sit for a few minutes, then take them outside. Use the dryer sheets to clean outdoor fabric, leaving them clean and fresh smelling. If you've got pests that enjoy digging in your garden or flower pots, leave a few dryer sheets around the area to help deter them. If you'll be working in the garden or spending time outside, place a dryer sheet in your pocket to help repel mosquitoes. For a final and random way to use dryer sheets, you can actually use them to sharpen dull scissors. Simply use the scissors to cut up a few dryer sheets and your scissors will be a little sharper. And don't let those cut up dryer sheets go to waste. Put them in small mesh bags and use them like scent sachets around your home. I hope you found these dryer sheet hacks useful and start putting them to use in your own home. First, I headed to the Dollar Tree and picked up a beige trash can from the plus section, as well as some floral foam blocks and a cake carrier. Next, I took the bottom portion of the cake carrier, making sure it was right side up, and marked the center. Then I measured 2 inches to the right of the center mark and then 2 inches to the left. I used an awl to make a hole on each mark, then used scissors to create an X to open the hole more. I threaded a piece of Dollar Tree nautical rope through one hole and tied a knot on the other side. Next, I cut the floral foam into smaller squares using a serrated knife, then hot glued 4 of those pieces to the top of the lid where the handle is. I then placed the new lid onto the trash can and began cutting individual stems from the greenery bunch. Once each piece was cut, I trimmed the topmost leaves, leaving about 1 inch of the stem exposed on the top. Then I started sticking the stems into the floral foam all around the outer edge. I continued to do this process until everything was filled in. Up next, I worked on stripping the paint from a small wooden stool I thrifted by applying a coat of citrus strip, then placing a piece of plastic wrap on top and allowing it to sit for about 30 minutes. Then I scraped as much paint off as I could, then repeated the process a couple more times. Once the stool was dry, I used an orbital sander to remove as much of the remaining paint as possible, then went in with a little hand sanding. I used some white house paint to paint the base of the stool, then stained the top of the stool with some dark stain. Now I have a cute faux planter trash can that not only is super cute, but it's also functional. I hope this tutorial inspires you to turn a boring trash can into a faux planter that is a great functional piece of decor.
I found these baskets at the craft store, and I think they might be the easiest fix for a problem most of us have: cluttered countertops. I grabbed these command hooks because they're a little nicer looking than the basic ones. I stuck them right onto the side of my kitchen island. Then I took my baskets and just hung them right on the hooks. Now everything has a place to land without piling up on my counters. And at the end of the day, you can take the baskets down and reset.
Grab some of your favorite essential oils with scents that are safe for your family and pets. Using furniture felt pads from the Dollar Tree, carefully apply a few drops of your favorite essential oil to the felt side of the pad. Remove your floor vent cover and simply apply the sticky side of the furniture pad to the inside of the vent. The airflow will then blow the beautiful essential oil scent throughout your own home. Our vacuum cleaner always ends up smelling stale after a while. After cleaning out your filter, grab a cotton pad and your favorite essential oil. Place a few drops onto the cotton pad and place this inside the filter portion of your vacuum cleaner. Voila! A fresh scent every time you clean your floors and carpets. A great way to ensure your whole home has a nice aroma in the air is to tackle your furnace. Remove your filter from the furnace and apply a few drops of your essential oil throughout the surface of the filter. Carefully put the filter back inside the furnace for an easy fix to create a pleasant aroma.